Okay.
Yeah, we're live. I can confirm it.
Okay, welcome to Omnibroslive, the Growing Pains episode.
The sequel.
Okay, now I have it figured out. I have it all figured out. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, and now I understand everything about creating this StreamYard stream. We got to figure it out. Tonight with me is, as always, from A Week in Geekdom, Gio.
Hi.
How's it going down there, Gio? Brady Bunch style?
I am doing pretty well, Jess, Louise, and everybody watching. Welcome to another Brady Bunch OmniBros Live. I'm very happy to be here to, one, trash about a 90s character, and two, talk about DC Solicits, because that is my favorite thing from our Omnibus Facebook group when that happens.
Okay, now, before I introduce Lou, Jesse Saywhat says no notifications.
Yeah.
How did he find us?
Because it goes live, and if you're subscribed, it is going to show up, but you're not going to get the notification right away. So probably because of our little hiccup, but nonetheless, I encourage everybody to hit the notification bell and stay tuned to our community posts and on Facebook and all that stuff, just in case, like now, if you don't get the notification. But yeah, we will always try to be on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. You can count on that unless something happens and none of us are able to do it. We'll inform everybody in some shape or form.
Okay, and right here is from Comics Guide 101, Lou. Lou, how's it going, dude?
It's good, man. It's Thursday. Jeez, it's Thursday, man. Yeah.
And you get to share the secret square that's powered by StreamYard.
Is it Hollywood Square? Isn't that what it used to be?
Very good. Very good. That's right.
Where they had they had Whoopi Goldberg on there for a while and stuff like that.
You know, this format is going to be great if we do trivia night.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be golden.
We need to do a trivia episode. We do one about once a year, and it's always fun.
Yeah.
It's coming up about that time that we do one.
Yeah, we just need to find some fresh trivia questions because I burned through all the Marvel ones that I had. But I'm sure there's a source for them on the internet, so I can do some research. That'd be good.
Yes.
So tonight, as usual, it is sponsored, our show, by InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add another 2% to that. Every quarter, there's an Omnibros Live discount code. Order $50 or more in an order, and you get free shipping. Fabulous customer service. Fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
Here's your reminder. Please don't swear for the next 20 minutes or we will get demonetized.
Is it 20 minutes? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm just saying don't do
it.
I heard it was like the first 20 seconds is what I heard.
Oh, 20. Is that how somebody swears in the first 20 seconds on our shows? Our Monday shows.
Let's keep it PG-13 tonight.
That's not possible. We're talking about Darkhawk.
Everybody's favorite character.
Here he is.
Oh, boy.
Let me get a close-up of him right here. Now, this is actually a pretty cool action figure with these wings or these razors. He's even got a talon going right here.
Too bad he sucks.
On that, we agree. Are we talking? Are we gonna go for the kill first? The kill shot first?
Sure. Why not? Let's get that clickbait action.
Do it. Kill Darkhawk. Darkhawk was single-handedly responsible for me to stop reading War of Kings. That was just a roadblock in that book for me.
This thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was I am reading that. I'm almost done with it. And I'm doing a review with Fariha on Sunday of it, and I hit that roadblock a couple of days ago that Lou is talking about. Holy smoke. That is a ponderous part of the book. Wow, did it slow me down? It was like I was a dinosaur in the La Brea tar pits. I was stuck. It was boring as boring could be. I did not care about the character, neither his civilian identity or his superhero identity. I didn't care about the plot. I didn't care about the story. It was going nowhere fast, and if it wasn't for the fact that I actually have a deadline that I've committed to reading this Marvel saga, I might have been like Lou and just quit that. I might have quit because, as Lou said, man, it's a killer. It is boring.
Yeah. And the thing is, War of Kings has a really great setup. It's got a great momentum, and then it's like you hit that fucking wall like at 7. Well, there's the demonetization. Like 70 miles an hour without a seatbelt on, and you just fly right into it.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's really bad.
I'm trying to look for the freaking issue. Hold on a second.
That's all right. We have a couple of questions here.
You should never work in comics again. Who the writer is?
Let's see. Wait, that's my question. How do I get that to me? I forgot.
You have to click. No, click on your screen.
My.
Yep.
Stream. Wait, no, my screen.
Yeah, your screen.
My screen.
Wow, my head is
there. You go.
Omnidog, did you decide to have this conversation knowing that Omar wouldn't make the show? I believe he loves Darkhawk. Rick, you might be right. We expect an angry Omar to click in at any moment now to denounce us. He has been denouncing us all day in the OmniBros chat on Facebook. He loves the 90s Darkhawk character. I don't think we could have done this on a Monday. Okay, and is there a Thursday topic or just anything that goes? Declan, we're going to talk about DC Solicits in 2020, and we're going to kill Darkhawk because we hate him.
Poor Darkhawk.
Now, did Collector saying, dang, no notification, but he did find out, so that's good. Yeah, okay, so we've given the justification for Darkhawk. We think he's boring and he sucked in War of Kings and almost made us stop reading it. I only had Saranac root beer in the house. Whoops, this mirroring thing is weird. Which actually is a pretty good root beer.
Oh man, I haven't had root beer in like more than a year.
Oh man, you need to have some Fosters. That was the root beer that just turned me on to. It's fantastic.
Frost Top?
Frost Top. That's what it is.
Frost Top, yeah.
Frost Top was one, yeah.
I want to do what do you call them? Jesus Christ, what do you call it when you add ice cream?
Oh, root beer float.
Oh, the float, thank you.
But wait, you call them something different in Puerto Rico, don't you?
A blackout.
A blackout, yeah.
Because you add Coca-Cola.
Is that really true? We call them a blackout in Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So we will be pouring root beer. Unfortunately, this is a good root beer, so it's not a very good death.
Well, you can dip Darkhawk in there, so don't worry about it.
Well, I had to get a big glass,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going to take the whole root beer because his wingspan's so big.
This is the first time we're dunking a figure in root beer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I think this is just his first root beer bath to something on OmniBros Live. It's a first.
I think so. Yeah, we'll have to fold his wings in.
Yes. Oh,
Omar,
so many angry nerds are going to be.
Omar's going to show up at last minute and stop.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah, all right.
As you can see, he's covered in the root beer.
Love
I
it.
guarantee you somebody will be offended with this.
Oh, yeah, we're probably going to get a dislike.
Yeah, somebody's going to be like, "Oh my God, you're wasting root beer" or something.
I know. I'm kind of scared doing it over my keyboard, but
oh, not another Nemo.
yeah, Darkhawk, you're lame. You made me almost quit. War of Kings, you're boring. I don't care for you. You are dull. I don't know what could have saved you. Even your temper tantrums were lame. Boy,
If he drops that all over his keyboard, we're just gonna hear fucking Darkhawk as the stream crash.
ETL said this is so pornographic. I think I'm gonna set him up here just to get him away from everything, so you can see him for the rest of the show. Right up there. There's his two legs.
Yeah, I love it. Good job.
Leave it out in the sun for a week. Nice. Yeah.
So there's the death of Darkhawk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got some solicits, right, Gio?
Yes, we do.
And Gio will now proceed to talk for an hour about Aquaman. Go ahead, man.
Do you have them all together, Gio?
I don't, because it is the Penguin random.
I have them listed still from when Brooks.
That's probably best because that website, I could never get around to it. That, there's nothing has any pictures. I find it very confusing.
Yeah.
Brooks is a saint for doing this and,
he really
posting
is.
all together.
He's amazing.
The dude's a bloodhound for this stuff.
Well, I guess the big news in non-Aquaman related news is the Starman omnibus.
Yeah, everybody went nuts over that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm hesitant about that. I don't sell your stuff just yet. I'm just saying. No. I joke around saying, "Oh, it'll never come out," but we've had it. This one, there's been shady. It's been pretty shady in the past.
They have bait and switched us a lot on that.
Yeah.
I do feel like we'll at least now. Is that a 2-volume thing or a one big 1,500 pager?
I think it's going to be 2 Omnis.
I feel confident we will get at least the first Omni.
I do too.
But as you guys say, it's always a question of whether or not we'll get the second one. But I think that we will definitely get the first one. Everybody's pumped on the first one. Let's see. Batman, the Golden Age Omnibus, Volume 8.
I will also say that Starman, along with Darkhawk, is the only other series that put me to sleep while reading it.
Wow. Starman. Wow. I loved Starman.
I couldn't get through it. I don't know what. Maybe I'll try again. I'll give it another go. Might be time for like a redemption. But I tried and I just could not get through it. I found it boring.
Wow.
Boy, it spoke to the collector in me to start out with.
Yeah, and you would think it would for me too. Because I was at the height of when I was collecting like a lot of shit.
Yeah, me too.
And because for those of you that haven't read Starman, the main character, is it Jack Knight? I think Jack. Yeah. He's a collector. He's a collector like us, and a lot of the beginning of that is kind of like a pseudo commentary on like the nature of collecting and like the meaning of being a collector and why a lot of these things have value and stuff. But I was bored. I don't know why.
Thank you, River. River says nice shirt, Jess. Thank you.
I've always wanted to read Starman, and last year I have 5 of the 6 books. It was a little difficult to get them, but I'm missing the infamous Volume 3, which costs an arm and a leg online. So I didn't get that. So I'm very happy about this, so I can finally read the whole thing if it ever comes out, the 2 Omnis. But I did start reading the first volume, and I found it really interesting. Now, I stopped because I don't have Volume 3, but eventually I want to do a more in-depth look at it, because it is quite legendary, especially our circle of our community, and people love that title so much.
Now, does he ever get into space? Because it's called Starman, and I was like, hey, there's not a lot of space here.
I have no idea.
Did we lose Jess?
Jess, maybe he hit something.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I hope he comes back, because it's going to be awkward.
Oh, we lost Jess.
Yeah. I hope he'll pop in. Don't worry. I can fill in for a few minutes. Starman Omnibus Volume 1 will collect issues 0 to 42, Starman Annual Framing Sequence, and then Starman Annual Death of Prince Gavin, and Starman Annual The Witch, The Shade issues 1 through 4, and Starman Secret Files #1, as well as Power of Shazam issues 35 and 36. It's going to retail for $150, and it is supposed to come out April 14th, 2020. It's called Starman, the Cosmic Omnibus, Volume 1.
That's far away. That's almost a year. Damn.
It's a very specific date, so I want to believe that it is going to come out.
I'm going to say yes, this is going to come out. This is going to be the first one. The second one, if you are somebody out there that does have the really rare collection of the 6 volumes that are out right now, the proto omnibuses, because remember, that's what they called them. They called them omnibuses, but technically they weren't. They were just really oversized hardcovers. I would personally suggest just hold out. Hold out on that, guys. Don't go off and sell them to get this omnibus just yet. Wait till the first one come out, see how that does. And then we'll see if we eventually get a second one, because it's DC. One, it's DC, and DC's they're always hit and miss with their solicitations. Sometimes they could be a bit shady. They can be hit and miss. And 2, it's Starman. We've had them cancel Starman books before that they've said that they were going to put out.
Yeah, I remember when it was a whole controversy. They were going to put out the series in like chunky trades, and only 2 volumes came out, and then they canceled the thing again. And that's what I have. I have the first 2 trades, and then the 3 volume 4, 5, and 6 of the omnibus hardcovers. But yeah, we'll see. Jez isn't back, right? No, he's not back.
No,
all right.
He just lost power. He just lost power, so that means probably won't have Jess back on.
Hello?
Oh, there it is.
You're back?
Was everything okay while I was gone?
Did you lose power?
Yeah. Power just went out.
Oh, damn.
Power the house or your computer?
House.
Oh, okay.
And did the stream keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We just got done talking about the Starman Omnibus and the contents of the Omnibus, but if you want to continue with the list.
No. Nope. Fine with me. Nope.
Okay
with me. Keep going.
He doesn't want to jinx it.
Okay. Well, the next one that we have is Batman the Golden Age Omnibus, Volume 8. This one is supposed to come out April 7th for $125. And I believe, let's see if I can find the page count.
I have a comment on that. The page count is small. The page count's like 500 pages. 680
pages.
For $125.
Jesus.
That is that's should be like a $75 book.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
That's highway robbery.
Collects the stories from Batman 67 to 75, Detective Comics 175 to 191, and World's Finest Comics 54 to 62. Yeah, that should have been a $75 book, or at least $100.
Yeah. there doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason for their pricing model. Sometimes you'll get a book that's like a huge book and it'll be $75. Other times you'll get something like this and for some reason it's like $125. There's no way that should retail for what it is. Other than the fact that they'll know that they're going to get collectors who they've had all the other ones, so they're going to want to buy this one because if not, it's just going to kill them inside.
Yeah, not cool.
We're also getting DC Year of the Villain Omnibus, which I have no idea why you want to do that in an omnibus, but okay.
Has that even come out yet? What is that?
It started. It's an initiative from Snyder and Company doing a series of one-shots. It's a whole year celebrating the villains and the plot that's happening. So you get like Lex Luthor, Bane, the Batman Who Laughs, and all that.
Forget it.
$100 book, 500 pages. It comes out March 31st. And I assume it's going to have all the one-shots. It's a silly omnibus. I don't think it should have existed in the first place.
I agree.
Next up, Justice League of America, the Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1. It retails for $99, 888 pages, and it comes out March 24th, 2020. And it collects the JLA's earliest adventures from 1960 to 1964.
That is a weird one because I don't even know that it's out of print. The first printing. Update.
Yeah.
Darkhawk is still dead.
I thought you were going to talk about a new solicit.
I did too. I was like, oh shit, something just happened? No.
There he is, floating in the root beer.
Rest in peace. Next up, House of Mystery, the Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 2. It retails for $125, 840 pages, and collects House of Mystery issues 201 to 226.
See, I'm kind of interested in this simply because of the fact this is a lot of the stuff that Gaiman mined for Sandman. So a lot of this stuff plays into Sandman, and I've never read it. So I'm really curious to try and read this and see what connections he did with Sandman.
Next up, the best omnibus of all time is getting released. I mean, I did talk about it a few episodes ago, but Aquaman, the Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1.
Okay, Jess, let's just sit back. This is going to be a long one, man. Just,
Okay.
If you guys want to get a Coke or make a sandwich real quick, maybe make ribs. I don't know.
Make ribs.
Make ribs. Wow.
Smoke a brisket.
Basically, no, I'll keep it short. It's a $100 book. It is coming out March 10th, 2020. And for the first time ever, we're getting Silver Age material from Aquaman in oversized format. We've never had that before. We only have one omnibus, which was the Jeff Johns New 52 one. And this collects a bunch of issues. Basically, Aquaman's early appearances before he got his own solo book. So that includes, I'm not going to read all the issues because there's a ton of them, but Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, Superman books, Showcase, Brave and the Bold, Adventure Comics, all of those titles featured Aquaman as a backup character, and eventually he proved popular enough that they gave him his first volume series. And that is going to be collected in this as well, with the first 18 issues of what would be considered Aquaman Volume 1. So yeah, Silver Age Omnibus, you got to support this because it's a monumental fact that he is getting a second omnibus. It rarely happens for a character like this. So go ahead and buy it, pre-order, and support your the best Justice League member of all time.
There you go. Good job, man. You sold that like crazy.
I'll say.
What's the release date on this?
March 2020.
It's not coming out.
Always the naysayer. You want me to mute him, Gio?
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Do you think we'll get a third one after this?
I think we're gonna have a volume 2,
Okay.
but not a volume 3. I'll explain in a little bit. Next up on our listing, we already knew about this. It is Wonder Woman by Gail Simone Omnibus. This is coming out March 3rd, and it will retail for $75. It will include issues 14 to 44 and Sensation Comics, Wonder Woman #1, and the 600th issue, which Gail contributed.
Real quick, Rook Nelson. Yes, I used to buy my comic books from Westfield Comics all the time. They're awesome.
I've done purchases with them too. They're good. They're good.
Yeah, and Andrew Zachariah. I have a feel. As far as the Batman issues of the Golden Age, I have a feeling there's one more coming. Before it goes to silver. I think it goes 9, and then that'll be it. That's my gut feeling. Okay, sorry, Gio. Keep going.
It's okay. What do you guys think about that omnibus, the Gail Simone Wonder Woman?
I think it's reasonably priced. I love Gail Simone. I've never read her Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I think that for the price, it's not good. Simone she's very reliable for me, at least, as far as a writer. I mean, at best, some of the stuff that I didn't really love, it was just okay. So yeah, I think for the price, you really can't go wrong with this. It's Simone, and she's a solid writer.
Next up, we've got DC Universe by Amanda Connor. It's a hardcover celebrating all her work in DC. I assume it's going to have a lot of Harley Quinn material.
Woo!
So it's sort of like a portfolio book, I guess. What else? This is from... Oh, here we go. Batman Broken City New Edition from Brian Azzarello and illustrated by Eduardo Rizzo. It's a paperback. It collects Gotham Knights 8, Batman 620 to 625, and Wednesday Comics 1 through 12.
Okay.
It's a paperback for $17.
Not bad.
The Power of Shazam by Jerry Ordway, Book 1. It is a hardcover for $50. It's coming out in March 2020. It will collect what is this collecting again? I don't know. A number of issues. It doesn't say, but it is a book 1.
I'm so disappointed we're not getting that Golden Age Shazam book. I'm really disappointed in that. I wanted that so bad.
That was the one that got canceled, right? Because of the
racist stuff.
Yeah, because in a few issues, Billy Batson it was a comic of his time. Like in one issue in particular, Billy Batson is like blackface. So not a good thing, but I really would have loved to see it.
I'm skipping, but from Vertigo, we're getting Jack of Fables Deluxe Book 3.
Wow, that's an old book.
Yeah, it's going to collect issues 36 to 50.
Yeah, and Jack of Fables wasn't even that good.
No,
it was pretty weak as far as that was the weakest of his.
Agreed.
I thought the strongest of them was Cinderella. The Cinderella story was badass. It was really good.
She was great.
Yeah, she's a secret agent.
Shoot, hold on a second. I can't find the other. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Doom Patrol by John Byrne Omnibus. We knew about this already, but it is coming out February 25th, retailing $75, and it will collect Doom Patrol issues 1 through 18, JLA 94 to 99, and the Doom Patrol Adventure from Secret Origins Annual 1, Superman 20, and behind-the-scenes material. I have never read any of this stuff.
Me either.
Same.
I don't even think I knew it existed.
There's an Alfred Pennyworth book that I'm not even going to talk about because whatever.
hey, you know what? You want to know that Pennyworth TV show? They stream like the first episode. Their reviews have come out. It's actually really fucking good.
The trailer looks great. I want to see it, regardless.
Yeah.
Is it the same Alfred from Gotham?
No.
it's different.
This is a different universe. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's gotten amazing reviews all over the internet. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
What channel is it on?
Epics.
Which nobody has. So this is going to be dead in a
Epics.
year.
Yeah, I don't have that channel either.
I don't
Basically,
even know what that channel is.
It's like a fancier Stars network that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah. It's going to be dead in a year. Or the smart thing would have been to do is, why don't you bring it over to the fucking DC Universe streaming app where they could use the content?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman Allies, Alfred Pennyworth. It's a compilation book, I think. I don't know. Let's see. There's Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, book 3, which I think is no, it's not the last one. They're reprinting the Omnibus in like chunky trades, if anybody's curious. Event Leviathan, which is by Brian Michael Bendis. That is also coming out, the 7 issues in a hardcover. Tales of the Batman by Marv Wolfman. It is a $40 hardcover book, and it collects Batman issues 328 to 335, 436 to 439, Detective Comics 408, The Brave and the Bold issue 167, World's Finest Comics 288, New Teen Titans 37, and Batman and the Outsiders issue 5.
Just a bunch of random issues.
The Flash Savage Velocity, written by Mike Barron, paperback of $40, and it collects 18 issues of The Flash and the annual. This is old stuff, right? I think this is after Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, this is pretty old.
Next up, something that I know a lot of people want Omnidog's opinion on, and it is Justice League Origin, the new 52 stuff, deluxe edition, hardcover, with the first 12 issues in a hardcover costing $50.
You're killing me, DC. You're killing me.
Wait, hold on. 12 issues for $50?
Pick a format and then just go through the whole freaking run with it, you goofballs. Oh my gosh. How many, what? I'm at a loss for words. God. Omnibize the whole run, absolutize the whole run, deluxify the whole run. Just give me something consistent.
Yep.
Oy.
I agree. All right, so we have Absolute Origin.
You know you're going to buy it, Jess.
No.
Yes.
No. You give me the whole thing in deluxe, then I would buy. If it's all deluxe. I'm not getting 4 different formats for 9 volumes or whatever it is.
You say that now, but what's the release date on this?
March 31st.
Come March 31st, you're going to be looking at that pop up right in front of the in-stock trades and go, you know what? It's 50% off. I could swing it.
No.
Well, okay. Let's break it down. We had Absolute Origin, which, by the way, collects issues 0 through 12. Then you would have to get 3 standard small hardcovers. Then you would get the Dark Side War Omnibus, or you can get the Absolute and this new one, because this new one doesn't have the issue 0. So good luck with that, people. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do a new line of deluxe editions and you're gonna continue doing that, that's awesome. Give me past issue 12 in deluxe sized or whatever format, but just keep it consistent. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Maybe. Let's see.
It's just froze on us.
Nope, this is the wrong one. Batman Last Night on Earth, the Snyder and Capullo miniseries that is getting a hardcover with the 3 issues.
So good. So good. Only 1 issue is out right now, but Jesus, it's so good. How much?
$30.
Worth
200 pages, and it comes out April 7th.
It's so worth. It's so good. I mean, I can't wait. The second issue I think hits next week, and I'm eagerly anticipating that.
Batman City of Crime Deluxe Edition. This is a hardcover that it's going to be $40, 320 pages, collecting Detective Comics issues 800 to 808 and 811 to 814. Oh, this is pretty interesting. They're doing a Batman White Knight Deluxe Edition.
Huh.
So everybody that got the trades is probably annoyed, and everybody that bought the comic book day hardcover is probably annoyed too.
White Knight is so good though. It's really this is oversized, right?
I believe so. It is a $50 hardcover.
I'm gonna say hold out because there'll probably be an absolute of this in a few years.
Oh, probably.
Because this thing it's red hot right now. Like a White Knight, and he's got a sequel coming out to it sometime later this year, I think. So I would say if you guys have the trade or if you haven't invested in White Knight yet, I say hold out. Hold out because in a few years down the road, there's going to be an absolute.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sean Murphy. So, Sean Murphy's a big name right now.
Yeah. Did we lose Jess?
Yeah, we did. Is it the power thing again?
Oh, boy. Let's see. Jess is going to miss this epic rant of mine. Well, not a rant, but more of a praising. Aquaman, The Death of a Prince Deluxe Edition. Now this is huge, guys, because for the longest of times.
Okay, so
yeah,
if you have to put away cornbread or if you have to make your beans or something like that,
you gotta heat up that popcorn.
Yeah, go walk your dog. Go for it right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're just in time. Yes. All right.
Now what are we complaining about?
No. We're talking about Aquaman: The Death of a Prince Deluxe Edition.
I don't know this one.
This is, for the longest of time, this has been the biggest whale for Aquaman fans, Aquaman readers, because it is the sole out-of-print book that has not been reprinted.
Oh.
It hasn't been collected anywhere else instead of the skinny trade that was done way back. And I don't even own it because it was like up in the hundreds. And I'm like, I'm not going to waste $100 on a book. Are you kidding me? Then again, I do have a lot of omnibuses, so what am I to touch? But regardless, Aquaman, The Death of a Prince is very monumental. Spoilers, I'm going to spoil something. Arthur Jr. dies in the storyline at the hands of Black Manta. And I think it's the first time a superhero kid dies in a comic book. I'm not too sure about that. Or like the son of a famous superhero, something like that. It is from the 70s. It is part of that first volume from the Silver Age. And this book, this deluxe edition, will pair up with The Search of Mira that came out last year. This collects Adventure Comics 435 to 437, 441 to 445, and Aquaman 57 to 63. This The Search for Mira follows this book. So yeah, we're getting that deluxe-sized edition, and it's awesome. The reason I said earlier that we're not going to get, I don't think we'll see a Volume 3 omnibus. I think they're going to put out a second omnibus leading up to Death of a Prince and leave it at that. And then you finish off with these deluxe editions of famous storylines. Or they could, shut me up and do a third omnibus, but I don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do a one Omni and then continue with the oversized hardcovers.
Speaking of death, Darkhawk is still dead.
Poor Darkhawk. So
That's
yeah, if you're an Aquaman fan, if you're at all curious about this very famous storyline, I do suggest picking it up. The Search for Mira Deluxe hardcover is beautifully done. I love that book, and I think it's just another excellent addition. It's 400 pages to your Aquaman library. It's coming out in February. Next up, Adventures of Superman from Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, Volume 2. And it's a $50 hardcover book, but it doesn't have the issues, so I don't know what it covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, we're kind of still on the subject of Aquaman. I've always wanted to ask, like, for somebody who is just really starting to get into comics, what's the one, like, you could point them the one trade or the one paperback or hardcover that you could give them to start with Aquaman?
The easiest way to start with Aquaman is the Trench, in my opinion. It is the softest and most accessible route for the character, because it reads like a summer blockbuster film, like an action adventure with horror elements. And if you're interested in that world and that character, then you can move on to the Sub Diego storyline or the rest of the New 52. Rebirth, not so much, but the rest of the New 52 with Jeff Johns and Jeff Parker. Yeah. And if you want to go a little bit more classic, then you can jump into the Peter David stuff. But definitely the Trench, to me, is the perfect starting point.
Cool. So by Rebirth, not so much you mean it's the Kelly Sue DeConnick stuff that sucks. I got it. I'm reading it.
I haven't, to be fair, I haven't read the Kelly stuff because I'm waiting for the trades. The first trade comes out next month. So I'm waiting on that. So I have no idea how the run is. Hopefully it's good.
Okay, that's fair. No, jokes aside, I've always heard the Jeff Johns stuff is always a good place to start for somebody who's just starting out. He only did like 20-something issues, right?
25 or 26.
Yeah. And then he did the event War of Atlantis or something like that. I forgot what it was called.
Throne of Atlantis?
Yeah.
But that crosses over with Justice League New 52. It's great. It's a fun ride, a summer blockbuster type book that I do recommend.
Okay, so somebody who's just like along the lines of they love the Jason Momoa Aquaman. That would probably be their best place to start.
Hell yeah. Anyway, DC's Wanted, the world's most dangerous supervillains. This collects Wanted issues 1 through 9. And it comes out in March, a $40 hardcover. Done by, I have no idea who. No, it doesn't say. I don't know who wrote it. Sorry. They're doing a Batman versus Ra's al Ghul, written by Neil Adams.
Ooh.
The mini series that he did, 6 issues. Let's see. Oh, here's a very famous one. Mr. Miracle by Steve Englehart and Steve Gerber. That is a $40 hardcover coming out in March. It collects Mr. Miracle's issues 19 through 25, Brave and the Bold 112 and 128, 138, and DC Comics presents issue number 12. Have you guys read that run, that Mr. Miracle stuff?
We lost Jess again.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, he's out again.
Well, have you read that Mr. Miracle stuff?
I've never read any, because look, I'll be honest, Mr. Miracle and like the New Gods and all that stuff, that's not stuff that I've ever dipped my toe too much into. I mean, the only thing really that I've read of Mr. Miracle is the fantastic Tom King run. But what I've heard is that prior to the Tom King stuff, he was always more of a lighthearted character, I would say. At least that's what I've heard. So if you're going into this expecting, it's going to be something along the Tom King stuff, you might be a bit disappointed.
I haven't read it. I have read most of the Fourth World Omnibus and all that classic stuff. But yeah, Mr. Miracle didn't get as serious and philosophical in nature up until the King maxi series. But who knows? I will get it because I love the Fourth World stuff. Justice League of America, The Wedding of the Atom, and Jean Loring. This is a $70 hardcover book.
God damn.
And it collects JLA issues 149 to 158 and Super Team Family issues 13 and 14. I don't know why it is so expensive.
It's the Super Team family.
Yeah.
That's what puts it over the edge.
This book is for Jess. It is Harleen from Cedric. It's the DC Black Label stuff that's coming out. It will get a hardcover next year. We also have...
Oh, prices seem to be going up. What do you think about that, Jess? Why do you think prices are suddenly going up in our favorite books? Huh? Could it be because
the weirdest thing is that the weather is absolutely clear here?
I know. Could it be because somebody's in a dick measuring contest? No.
What? It's because of the curse of Darkhawk. Ever since I put him in the root beer, the power's been going out. There's not a cloud in the sky, and my power keeps going out. Darkhawk has cursed me.
Oh boy. What was the last book that you heard me mention?
The Trench.
Harley. Oh, Jess heard. Okay.
Wow. The Trench. Damn. All right, I'm not gonna go back and read everything. I'm just gonna.
No, that's fine. Just pretend I'm just keep going. I mean, I'd sign off if it wouldn't shut the whole thing down. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with the power.
Well,
it's Darkhawk. He's cursed you.
It's Darkhawk, the curse of Darkhawk. I've got to wash him off and set him back up.
Yeah, probably.
Somewhere right now, Omar is throwing chicken bones on the ground. Something shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jess, I'm just gonna read the titles for you. Harleen, the Cedric book, is coming out in a hardcover next year.
Oh, good.
And I was gonna ask you if you had read the Mr. Miracle stuff from Gerber and Englehart.
Back in the day, yeah, but I can't remember it. Prices are going up because of the tariffs in China.
Mm-hmm.
If you want your econ lesson, but I've already given it about 1 million times.
Here's a book that everybody asked for. It is The Bat and the Cat, 80 Years of Romance.
Oh.
It's a compilation of the two characters. It's a $40 hardcover, and it's coming out in February, time for Valentine's Day. Huh. New Gods by Jerry Conway, $40 hardcover, and it will collect New Gods issues 12 to 19, the first special, number 13, Super Team Family, number 15, Adventure Comics 459 to 460, and JLA 183 to 185. Starman, we already talked about him. Oh, here's Transmet Book 3, the chunky trade version. You can revisit that bet if you want, because apparently the third book is coming out April for $30. I think that's the last one.
Coming out. It's not coming out.
Where's my burger?
You'll get it. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Batman, City of Bane tie-ins, Justice League of America, A Celebration of 60 Years, Batman Volume 12 from Tom King. It says City of Bane Part 1. Catwoman Volume 3 by Joel Jones. Superman Volume 3, The Unity Saga from Brian Bendis. Batman Superman from Joshua Williamson. That's also getting a hardcover. Batman Tales of the Demon by Dennis O'Neil.
Oh.
That is a $50 hardcover coming out in March, collecting issues. Well, that's a lot of issues. Detective Comics 411, 485, 489 to 490. Batman 232, 235, 240, 242 to 244, and DC Special Series issue 15. Okay. They're splitting up the Just Imagine Stan Lee omnibus. They're going to do two fat trades for $35 each. So we're going to get book 1 next year.
I might buy that to pour root beer on it.
Batman Year One by Chuck Dixon, the paperback. Superman: The Trial of Superman 25th Anniversary Edition. That is a $20 paperback. Sergeant Rock: The Lost Battalion from Billy Tucci. That's coming out in February. DC Through the Decades, 1980s. That's probably another compilation. Justice League Corporate Maneuvers from Keith Giffen. That's coming out in February, containing stories from Justice League Quarterly 1 through 4. Animal Man by Grant Morrison, Book 1. So they're doing the same thing. They're splitting up that out-of-print omnibus into new trades. It's going to be $25.
Go read that. Yeah, that's a pickup. If you haven't read Animal Man, that's yeah.
I couldn't get. Yeah, I couldn't get the omnibus because it was when I finally decided, hey, I want to read it. It went out of print, so I have like the old Vertigo trades, and they're pretty bad.
Wow.
So I want to get
the ones where they're all like completely different in different sizes. Like that thing was all over the place. Damn, man, we lost Jeff. Curse you, Darkhawk. You burn in hell.
Darkhawk. I'm nearly done. Don't worry about it, guys. Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls, written by Paul Stourier, whatever his name is. Batman Beyond Volume 6 from Dan Jurgens. The Books of Magic 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition from Neil Gaiman. That is a $30 hardcover book.
Yay! You could see what J.K. Rowling stole.
Exactly. No, wait. I think, are we done? Let's see.
Got it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yay! All right. Good job, Gio. Thanks, man.
Yeah. All right. That's a lot of stuff.
Outside of the Aquaman stuff, what's one thing that like really stuck out to you that you're going to pick up?
I might, depending on how things are at that point in time for future Geo, I might get that Animal Man reprint. I want to get the wait, hold on. The Starman Omnibus, the New Gods, Mr. Miracle, and I want to get something Batman related, and I cannot remember what the hell that was, but it's a Batman book that I mentioned I want to get. But yeah, mostly aside from Aquaman, just the cosmic stuff, which I love.
A lot of really like random collected editions in this solicit. That's what I've noticed. Like a lot of, here's a theme collected edition. Nothing like a full run. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of just collected stuff.
A lot of compilations too.
Yeah, that's more what I meant. Yeah. That's what it seems.
This is the best show ever.
Darkhawk is really cursing you right now, man. Maybe you need to take it.
No, I'm stronger than Darkhawk. He can cut power all he wants. He's staying in the root beer bath. Death to Darkhawk.
I'm done with the.
Although I would like a sip of death juice. I'm that thirsty.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
That's gonna mess
Probably
up.
all dusty and gucky.
That's gonna mess up your stomach.
Yeah. I'm done with the solicits, Jess. I finished.
Well, it was interesting hearing the three I heard.
I mean, a lot of interesting things. Louise was mentioning that a lot of compilations and just random cherry-picked stories are coming out in collected editions. It's a little bit weird.
Huh. Harley and the Gotham Girls? What's that?
Harley and the Gotham Girls is, let's see. I don't think I read the full solicit. Let's see.
Oh, is it a new it's a new thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like my burlesque group when I was in college.
Burlesque. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. It doesn't say what issues, but it's a paperback for $17.
Okay. Well, before I lose power again,
Yeah.
Let me just say that InStockTrades.com, they don't lose power there. More power to them. You can get your collected editions up to 50% off there. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's always an Omnibros code every quarter. Make an order worth $50 or more. You get that with free shipping. How about that? Fabulous customer service. Fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Yeah.
I was
Bravo.
so worried the power is going to go out before that got done.
Bravo, sir.
Thank you.
Like a professional.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, anybody have any questions in the chat?
Anyway, yeah.
Why does Jess's power keep going out?
This is a very lame show. I'm going to give it 1 star. Screw this show. Stupid people talking about books. I don't want to learn about books.
Approximately how much do you guys spend on comics yearly?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm digital, so I'm nowhere in the ballpark of you guys. I know that.
I have a budget, so
I don't have a budget, but I usually try and make just 1 order per month, and it's probably, I don't know, around the $50 mark. I'm very strict about that. I don't go overboard these days with it. So you do the math.
I sure spend a heck of a lot less now that I went to collected editions than I did on floppies.
And when you pull the trigger and go digital like I did, you're going to spend even more, less.
Okay.
You can get a subscription, to stuff like Marvel Unlimited, and you save a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. I should do that.
Even the DC Comics app right now, where they're still filling up their stuff, but they're behind 6 months. Whereas Marvel Unlimited, I think, is a year.
And people are still continuing the rumor that the app is going to shut down. We don't have any sort of confirmation, so it's not going to happen anytime soon.
The most recent thing that I read was that they're not. They are committed to the DC Universe app as of right now, and there's no plans to merge it.
Yeah, they have the Harley Quinn show coming up. They have Titans season 2. They have Stargirl and something else I forgot. And depending on how sales go for Doom Patrol, we might see a season 2, but we don't know yet.
Yeah,
because if the chat doesn't know, Doom Patrol is getting a Blu-ray release. So if you don't want to get the app and you want to get and you want to support the show and send out a message that you want to see more, then do pick up the Blu-ray.
I personally would be really shocked if we don't get something this weekend. If they don't say, they've got to have something lined up as far as like what their next step is, because the only thing we know for sure right now, I think they said months ago that Doom Patrol was good for a season 2, but they've been really oddly quiet about that, and they still haven't even started filming it. Usually, they would be on that right now. So I would be really shocked if they don't come out this weekend, and say, okay, this is what our lineup is looking like for the future. We know we're getting Stargirl, we're getting Titans. God, we're getting another season of Titans, and what else, Gio? Are we getting another Young Justice?
Young Justice, I think the second half of season 3 is it's airing right now, or it might air soon. I don't know. So
pretty sure that's right.
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, we don't know a whole lot. We don't know a whole lot about we know that Young Justice, I believe, is right now. Then comes, I believe, Titans, and I think after that it's Stargirl, if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, I think it's a blank.
The Harley Quinn animated show will be in October of this year.
That's right. Yeah.
Stargirl is for early 2020, and they do have in development a Metropolis series, which I assume will be with Lois Lane at the center of the plot.
Yeah, Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Yeah. That's You know what? Metropolis could be pretty interesting though. I read the first issue of Greg Rucka's Hey, Jess.
Can we end this stream, please?
We're getting there.
Oh my god, I'd make the worst spy. This is like torture. I'd have already given up headquarters by now. I'd give up all the plans. I'd have already given up everybody's name. Oh my god, this is like torture to me. Just the power continuing to go on and off. It's like I'll give you give you all the nuclear codes.
Somewhere right now, Omar is laughing.
Oh, I'm washing him off. I'm gonna soak him in soapy water, and I'm gonna put him back up where he was. I'm a beaten man.
Is this like it's like a different voodoo curse or something? It's like a voodoo curse. Well, if you want to end it, then go ahead. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm fine. Fenner 27. I just read Venditti's Hawkman today, and it's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, go read Greg Rucka's. The long and the short of it is go read Greg Rucka's Lois Lane. It's good. It's very topical right now, as you would imagine by Greg Rucka.
And have you read the other book, the Jimmy Olsen book? That came out too.
It did. It has Matt Fraction's name on it though, and out of principle, I don't think I'll read it.
Because he's married to Kelly Lou.
By the way,
I will give it a shot. I promise.
This is totally random, but do watch season 2 of Titans because Drew Van Aker is going to play Aqualad, and Garth is going to be in the series, making his live action debut. So there you go. Yeah.
We're also getting Superboy.
Yeah, there's a bunch of characters that are going to show up. Ravager, Deathstroke, Superboy, Batman is going to show up.
Crypto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll watch for Crypto.
Yep.
So I might just catch the oh, this is what happened last season, and then I'll jump on to season 2.
Mm-hmm. And what was the other thing? Oh, Swamp Thing is still canceled, so don't worry about that. But at least we're getting a season because let's face it, we love Swamp Thing, but was he popular compared to other superheroes?
No,
not really.
No.
He wasn't in the public spotlight. You have to be a really hardcore comic book fan and nerd to care about good old Swampy. So at least be fortunate that you're getting 10 solid episodes.
That's actually a good point.
And we'll eventually see him in a movie anyways. I am confident that they want to pull off the Justice League Dark stuff as a paranormal magic superhero team. And we're going to see Swamp Thing there. So it's only a matter of time before he returns to the big screen.
I could agree with that. You know what? Long shot, I know. But I could also see them, because there has been a lot of, not backlash, but there's been a lot of fan outcry who have seen Swamp Thing. They're like, no, this show is really fucking good. That maybe this weekend they'll be like, okay, we heard you, we are going to give you guys a second season of Swamp Thing. And maybe this time they won't fuck up on the taxes or whatever it was that they fucked up on the paperwork so they can do it.
That's a canard. I think that was baloney. I think AT&T just got cold feet and thought that it was too expensive and cut the cord on it. I blame AT&T on all of that.
It's honestly their best show that they put out. By a long shot. He looks awesome. He looks badass in that show.
I'm getting a notification on my phone, and apparently AT&T has hit us with a copyright because we're trashing their business model. So, no, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. It's not true. And we lost Jess.
Oh, geez. Come on.
Darkhawk strikes again.
Oh my God! All right, when he comes back, that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, let's stall until he gets his power. I cannot highlight any questions because that has to be Jess that does that. But if anybody has some last-minute questions,
Doom Patrol was great, by the way. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend you check it out, Gio.
I've only seen Swamp Thing and Doom Patrol. I haven't seen more past that.
No, it's good.
But
Doom Patrol is worth your time. It gets weird, but it gets so much better. It's worth
I'll
it.
check it out. Yeah. And I do want to see Young Justice because I love that show, and I'm waiting for the whole thing to end so I can stream it. Or
Yeah, I've never seen it. Everybody's told me I should check it out.
You've never seen anything of any episodes?
No, I've never seen.
Oh my god. Okay, I know a lot of people have a love affair with the Timverse, but sincerely, it is one of the best superhero shows out there of all time, in my honest opinion. There are some episodes that are more formulaic and monster of the week, but the overall thread and plot and all that stuff in all the first 2 seasons, they're fantastic. It's a really lovely superhero show.
I'll check it out. I've heard Batman's a dick in it.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a dickish bat leader.
Yeah.
But everybody shows up. You got Nightwing. You've got Batgirl, Wonder Girl, Blue Beetle, Jaime Red. So many characters. You got Aqualad. They even did a whole episode in Atlantis. So you got to see Mira and Ocean Master. Everybody shows up from the DC universe. It's lovely.
Cool. Yeah, I've noticed some of the characters actually. I was gonna say, I know they allow some of the characters to actually grow up in this. Like you see one of them become Nightwing, and you see them grow up.
They even have a cool episode that I know you'll love, and it's based. Actually, I think it's 2 episodes based on Shazam. It's awesome.
Gio, you froze when Jess came back. Damn it, Darkhawk. Just get him out of that fucking root beer and clean him up.
Okay, this is the last you'll see of him in the root beer. I'm taking him upstairs now. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving this chat. I don't know how to do it without cutting you guys off. I'm not part of this chat any longer. I'm leaving.
Can you imagine?
Real quick, what were you saying about? You said Shazam, I think. Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's an episode. There's an episode devoted to Fawcett City and Billy Bats and Shazam and all that stuff that I think you'll love.
Okay, I'll check it out. Definitely.
And Rob Lowe voices Shazam. And he's really good at it. I loved his voice.
That's perfect casting. I could see that.
Jess, can you imagine if you take Darkhawk out of the glass and you no longer have any power outages?
That's what I'm going to do. And I'll see if that happens. I'm going to make a special episode tomorrow night and praise Darkhawk. I will praise Darkhawk. If I take him out, I'm going to take him upstairs, clean him up, dump out the root beer, and I am going to completely I will make a special edition of this show praising Darkhawk. That is exactly what I'll do.
There you go. It's never been this bad. Your stream has never been this bad, man.
There's nothing going on here. I mean, it's been hotter here before. We had wicked ass storm last night that brought down a tree across the street. I mean, it's been clear weather. It's not even windy. And we've lost power, 7 times tonight?
Probably.
I think I better just leave now if I can. I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to remove myself from the stream, and you guys just go ahead and talk. Sign off when you want. I'll come down here and look to see if you're still on or not, or whatever. I got to get out of here. I got to go. I got to go.
All right, let's wrap this up.
We can wrap it up. It's already been past an hour. It's okay.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. And Sunday we're probably gonna end up going extra long because it's the post San Diego Comic Con where there's a lot of shit. There's already a lot of shit to talk about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I already gave 2 shout outs to how great In Stock Trades is.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just go ahead and end this while I go clean up Darkhawk and leave him soaking in a bath of sudsy water, nice and warm, and clean him up.
You can lift the curse.
Yes, somehow the curse has to be lifted. So,
That's nice for
Lou,
him.
where can they find you?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Facebook and Twitter.
And A Week in Geekdom.
Well, you can find me at A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube, where I talk about anime, manga, comics, and everything else in between. That's A Week in Geekdom.
You can find me once I clean off Darkhawk. I better say this quickly. Omnidog's Vault on YouTube. Omnidogs_vault on Instagram. I will be cleaning up Darkhawk and hopefully get my power back.
Hey.
Obviously, I dunked the wrong action figure. Thank you to all our viewers. Thank you to all our chatters. We appreciate everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.